Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do MARC SPECTOR Moon Knight issue number 36 by Marvel Comics. Cover is not that much impressive. I must say it's pretty bad. It doesn't look good at all. But it's the inside what counts, right? Yeah. Nowadays, what is it? Beautiful looking covers with not so much cool interiors. It depends on the comic that you read, but mostly, shiny covers and then shitty art. Can I say it? I'm gonna say it's my channel after all. Anyway, so this is part two of the Blood Brothers saga. I made a review on the last one. You can check it out and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. It would be nice. Anyway, so yeah, we are gonna continue where we left off. We have Punisher here that's bursting into this. What is it? A mansion? What is it actually? I don't know. Some kind of a building. And Punisher does what Punisher does, and he's just shooting at everybody, right? And oh, by the way, it's made by the writer is Terry Kavanagh, and probably butchered that. Ron Garney is the penciler, and Tom Palmer is the inker here. So yeah, immediately they're gonna be locked in combat. Well, sort of, because Moon Knight says, "Hey, hold it already, Punisher! You killed all of those Knights of the Moon in the room." And he says, along with the goons you left alive outside that I caught crawling back in again. Very sloppy, Moon Knight. So Moon Knight says, hey, there's more going on here than you probably realize. Then you better take a moment to enlighten me. I love this Punisher. He's real. He's a real threat. He's not the one to be trifled with. And now look at this face, man. This is classic Punisher. So Punisher says to Moon Knight that he's just, is on the lead to some kind of experimental weapons made by AIM, and it's been sold by this church. And he says, my resources volunteered. Yeah, we know what happened in the last issue. I've seen what those weapons can do firsthand. No way I'm gonna leave these religious fanatics alive to use them. And then Moon Knight, is telling what's happened in the last issue. I'm not going to go all over that. You can watch my video. And also what happened before. I don't know half these comics, but it seems that his brother was died, and now he's came back. He was also some kind of a murderer, and now he is just hesitating that the other one that supposedly was his brother was a fake one, a clone or something like that, or manufactured one. I'm not entirely sure anymore. And basically he concludes that maybe his brother is not a murderer. Something like that along the lines. Anyway, so so Punisher basically wants to kill them all, and Moon Knight wants to, protect his brother and maybe other people too. So Punisher says, wrong answer, Moon Knight. Oh yeah, so he says that it's personal, and Punisher says, no. Can't take things personally. In a world where innocent families that simply picnic in the wrong place at the wrong time can be gunned down before your eyes by lowlifes with toys they shouldn't have. Yes, this is a throwback to his origin, right? A great origin, how he became the Punisher. But then modern Marvel came along in 2023 with this last Punisher run, and they completely destroyed his character and retconned his origin. And they cannot go back anymore because they literally destroyed this character by, being, having a, basically they say in modern comics, right? They accuse him for being a murderer, and that the death of his family was just an excuse to kill all these people because in real life he was really a murderer, right? And, he's a misogynist and a woman beating, and his wife wants to divorce him, and his children, are scared of him or something, which is totally BS, but they completely destroyed this character, right? I don't know how they come back from that, and really, I don't care, because in my opinion, Marvel can burn to the ground right now because they are still doing that, retconning, race swapping, sex swapping, and all that stuff. They are just completely destroying their own legacy characters, their own characters, for other characters that nobody wants to read, like Kamala Khan, and, this younger generation that is very unpopular, like really Williams. But I'm getting off track, sorry. It seems that when I do a review, I have to rant about modern comics. I don't know, man. I mean, it's just I read these great, characters here, and then it reminds me immediately what modern Marvel has done to all these great characters, and it makes me a little bit sad and frustrating as well. Moving on. So yeah, we see Moon Knight not having that, and he says, "I cannot." Well, basically, he says he wants to kill Randall. I believe that's the brother's name of Mark Spector. Randall Spector? Yeah, probably. And so Punisher says, "Yeah, you can't stop me, pal. Time to settle this once and for all." So yeah, they're doing this classic heroes versus heroes, but they are, holding back, and while the other ones are escaping. So Punisher just throws Moon Knight aside, and he says, "The woman's gone, but I've forced this other coward to tell me where the AIM stash is before I break his neck." Yeah, and Moon Knight, doesn't want that because it's his brother. So, and then his brother went away. So Punisher is not happy with that. Might still catch up to them on my bike, Moon Knight. Fine, if that's the way you have to play it to keep you down for the count, go for it. So there's some kind of it's not really a stalemate, because Punisher says that, he has the upper advantage because he has an automatic gun, and it looks cool, right? So, and he also says that Moon Knight cannot dodge him forever. Don't intend to, Punisher. I'm bringing it home. Yeah, and this is happening. But, Punisher says that, his Kevlar just protected him, but his arm is, numb for a while. And he says, plenty of time to change my whole approach. An electrical charge in your truncheon? So then a door opens, and then Mark Spector, Moon Knight, shows Punisher, "Hey, here are the weapons. I give you it. I give you the weapons," right? So, and then he also downloading all this stuff from the computer that's, in this Church of Khonshu or whatever. But then Punisher sees that there is, according to his sources, not all of the AIM weapons are here, and he wants to know where the rest is, and also, wants to know where the priestess is, along with Mark Spector's brother. And so then he destroys all these crates. Company hardware. I hate company hardware. So yeah, and then sorry, I got some noise here in the background. So he brings the copter. Is it that? No, well, the angel wing, not the helicopter. So they are going after them. He's just riding over this angel wing, which is pretty cool. And then he says, "Well, your bike is magnetically locked, so nothing comes to that." And Punisher, contacts Micro, and Micro is, deciphering all the data that they downloaded, right? And they also found a some kind of a location where they need to go. And so yeah, just driving in this park, and there's some kind of underground facility, and Moon Knight says, "Hey, energy signal's getting stronger, but do you see those boards blocking that pipe? Don't you, Punisher?" What about him? He just drive through. So so Micro says, "Oh yeah, there's some kind of a guy." Well, the person, the woman is called Neptis. That's the woman that you saw earlier. She's called Sandal Swan, used to work for the company. Swan's branch went rogue when they started experimenting on willing and unwilling subjects with mind and body-altering substances to create perfect agents. So yeah, Moon Knight met these guys before, and then they are using those infrared goggles. And then they are going further into this pipe. Are these flames? Looks pretty cool. Right? And then they leave the bike, and I must say this shot looks great. Great use of lighting and darkness, and then you still can see, although the colors is great, by the way, because normally in modern comics they just use the Photoshop guy to make it all black and throw some weird colors at the background to, say, oh, well, we are now in some kind of a sewers, which is, very ugly to look at, but this is well done. So Punisher also says that he hates leave the bike behind. It has some secrets in there, some very hidden surprises. So then they are entering this compound, and then we see this guy in the tube, and he says, I don't know what's going on, but we have to find out, right? And he says, Neptis used company technology to brainwash a man, completely assuming my brother's identity so they could fake Randall's death. So who knows what we'll encounter next. I thought we took out all of the Knights of the Moon nuts months ago in a Grand Central Station. Neptis must have moved to fill the power vacuum left in the Conscious Church as soon as Plasma died. I don't know who Plasma is, but probably in the earlier issues. Ads. All right. So Neptis comes in and she says, endure the final pain, Avatar. If it all goes planned, it will truly be the last thing you ever feel. So then Punisher wants to blow up with C4, and Moon Knight says, no, just wait a minute. But then she pushes a button, and the cycle shall be completed now that the trap is sprung. So yeah, she noticed that there's intruders here. They fall down, and even the landing looks great, right? It's just, like I said, classic superhero versus villains in the lair with minions and technology and all that stuff. I like that. It's cool. So this woman says, take them, my loyal Knights of the Moon. Spill the Punisher's blood freely in the name of Khonshu, but spare the false Moon Knight for the trials. So, okay, they're having a fight, right? And there's a lot of fighting in this comic. I like that. And Punisher does, again, what Punisher does, shooting and killing everybody and taking this guy's hostage, but before he's getting killed. But then MARC SPECTOR is getting those infrared dots behind him. He doesn't see that, and Punisher throws the body in front of him and saying, hey, I saved your ass. Appreciate the concept, Punisher, but I got it covered, right? I found the last of the aim guns, and this is the last of these Khonshu cultists. Now we just have to take care of Neptis before, not quite, the Stewart problem of, my brother? Why the surprise? Okay. Anyway. So Punisher says, not for long, Moon Knight. No, the ritual is not yet complete. You don't have any matter in the say which. But I do, Punisher. Damn it, Moon Knight. Just let him kill him. Talk, Neptis, now. Be prepared, false one. You will not like what you hear. So she explains that she and Randall was lovers long ago, but Randall returned from a mercenary mission in the Mideast bearing some very strange papyrus documents. I recognized that we were meant to pursue much grander destiny. I had abandoned my previous employers for the cult of Khonshu, taking with me the hardware to build a lunar absorber and the methods to fake your brother's death. Right? Now the right celestial configurations are aligned for the lunar absorber's use. And then before she can finish her sentence, because of the will of Khonshu and all that stuff, Punisher says, yeah, screw that. Enough of this garbage. Not giving you lunatics any more time to recover. And this targeting light even makes it fun. But then Moon Knight saves the villain again. And predictable Moon Knight. And it leaves me in this point-blank shot at Crazy Randall. The title is now Shadow Knight even. And I'm dead again. And this looks awesome, and this is the cool cliffhanger that we all need to go into the next one, right? And that is what, modern comics cannot do anymore. This is, great stuff, great art. And although I'm not really a big fan of Moon Knight, I enjoyed the series, and, I have Punisher in the mix, and I always love Punisher. So, yeah, I'm enjoying it. So, guys, let me know what you think about it. And it was fun, too, back in the day. See you next time. Bye-bye.